brand are you using right now?
Hey! Hey, come on!
How come they have an SD?
Stupid company.
It's a content creator laptop.
Yeah, sure.
Selling-
Yeah, sure, content creator, sure. If it's a content creator laptop, why is it so inconvenient to be a content creator?
It isn't. Shut up.
Denial,
Tarvin is ranting about, ooh, he hates
No, look, it's a good company.
Yeah.
But their practices are just terrible.
Yeah,
Like really, it's just terrible. Right? So here's what you can expect in this video. The three of us made this, and this, using only the Asus ProArt Studiobook. Hey guys, welcome back to another Product Nation video, and today we have a very special guest with us. We have MDMZ.
Thanks, Tarvin. It's MDMZ. I make videos on YouTube, mostly tutorials about Photoshop and After Effects. A little bit of editing. I used to also do some travel films before, so I started with editing videos and slowly transitioned to making tutorials.
So I think what we want to know is, what do you feel about this laptop?
Not disappointed, to be honest with you. I've seen the specs before receiving the device, but I love using laptops. I'm not a desktop person, I'm not a MacBook person, you cut that out. I like to be mobile, I don't want to be stuck to a certain location, so I like to have a powerful device that I can take with me wherever I go, and this fulfills all the requirements that I have.
What are the three things that you really like about the ProArt Studiobook?
Okay, obviously because I do After Effects and VFX videos, the first thing I would look for is performance and how would the laptop handle like heavy tasks in After Effects, especially those plugins that require GPU or require really powerful CPU, and that's what I did. So I created some sort of a portal transition. It has a lot of sparks and camera movement and tracking, just to put it into a real, under a real test, and it was great. Honestly, the buffering time was good, rendering time was really good, especially with the new updates on After Effects. Another thing I look for in laptops, and this is from previous experience, I've seen that here, I've seen the design is has really good ventilation system on the back, and that helps a lot when you're rendering like really complicated projects on After Effects and things like that. I do have another laptop, and I bought it and then realized it doesn't have a card reader, and I was like, oh man. And so this is, I think this is really thoughtful of them to put it there. It's very convenient here, it still works, why not put it there? So if any other brands are watching us, please put a card reader, man. It's quite useful. And I noticed, and I'm not sure if this is limited to my own experience or this will happen to everyone who uses this device, but the response time was pretty slow on this one. So if you like twist it for a bit, it takes a second for the brush size, for example, to enlarge or decrease depending on where you rotate this. So that's one disadvantage I found.
Alright, so you saw some awesome artwork by MDMZ, and I'm no expert in After Effects, but what I do have an understanding in is in Unreal Engine 5. So I created this foresty kind of vibe that has the Asus Duo in it. Now, I'm not good at 3D modeling, okay? So I kind of took this asset off the internet. It was free, so, you know, it's free game, right? So overall, using this laptop with Unreal Engine was quite decent. Now I say quite because there is some issues that I did face with this laptop. Like for example, when I was setting up the scene from scratch, it was fine. But once I started adding in the foliage, that's when I realized that the laptop started to slow down quite a bit. Now, I'm not sure why this is the case because it is running on very powerful hardware like the Ryzen 9 5000 series and an RTX 3070. So in paper, it shouldn't have any issues running Unreal Engine. So I was thinking that this could be because of the NVIDIA Studio drivers that comes pre-installed in this laptop. But aside from the Studio driver, I'd say that overall, it's still a very decent experience, and this scene took me roughly about 3 hours to complete. Now, as for the knob, right? I'm quite disappointed, Asus, because you didn't give any functionality to this knob for Unreal Engine users. One feature that I would highly recommend if Asus is listening is that in Unreal Engine, there's a lot of sliders, okay? And using the knob to fine-tune these adjustments would be really sweet. And now guys, I'm going to pass it on to Umar because Umar has done some really funky things using the look and feel of Stranger Things.
Hey Tarvin, thanks for passing it on to me. Hi guys, I was gonna be editing Photoshop on here, and for this photo manipulation I made like a Stranger Things inspired thing where I'm like Steve from Stranger Things with the bat and everything. And I was actually very excited to edit on here. I was looking forward to the little knob thingy. I primarily edit on a laptop as well, so for me this felt very comfortable to do. I usually edit lying down on the bed, to be honest. So for me, not having a mouse and that little knob thing on the side, the combination of the two was pretty convenient. So I enjoyed the ability to switch from the zooming in, zooming out, to the brush tools for opacity and size very quickly, and then using the touchpad to basically paint on, which a lot of people don't do. They use a mouse, but for me, like I said, I'm lazy. I like just doing it on the bed. I was easily able to create the photo manipulation on here with many layers without any issue, to be honest. So for that stuff, I think it's pretty good. Something I didn't like, and I think Mo mentioned this as well, is within Photoshop, when you turn the knob, the size scaling isn't exactly on time with the knob turning. So it looks like there's a lag. It's actually happening in real time, but it looks visually like it's having a lag. So that was one thing, I guess, that it kind of like disconnected me. But otherwise, overall, experience-wise, I think it's really great.
Okay guys, so the Asus ProArt book is made for creators, definitely, right? With the knob and the hardware that comes with the laptop. And again, if you actually want to game on this laptop as well, I would highly recommend that you install the game-ready drivers from NVIDIA rather than the studio drivers, because it will give you better performance in gaming and maybe slightly diminishing returns when it comes to creator softwares like the Adobe Suite and maybe other 3D softwares out there. So that's about it from the three of us. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you very much to MDMZ for being part of this video. And I've left some of his socials down below, so just check it out, check him out. He has a lot of tutorials. Even I'm watching some of his tutorials because it's pretty good. That's it from me, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.